Hey everybody, this week's fine motor activity is a simple game that kids can play, probably easiest played in pairs, but could definitely be played with 3 or 4 kids at a time. All we will need is one die, 20 counters or coins per kid, and then a container with a slit cut in it, like a cottage cheese or a sour cream container or something like that. And what we're going to do is each child, the object of the game is to get rid of all your counters first, but we're really going to be working on hand skills when we do this. So each child takes a turn shaking the dice, and when we do that, we want to focus on making our hands into cups, cupping them over, and then clasping our thumbs. And you really want them to be able to feel the dice shaking around in there, and that's working on developing our hand arches. Then you also want to teach them to drop it gently, to work on that graded control so it doesn't, bounce all over the place. So each child shakes the dice when it's their turn, and then using just their dominant hand, they have to pick up that number of items. We call that squirreling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may want to have them put their other hand behind their back or sit on their other hand so that they're not tempted to use it. And then they take that container, and they can hold the container with their non-dominant hand. I actually have a hole in here, and that's why I'm covering it up, because this is dual purpose for me. Today we're using the slit. But then with just using that same dominant hand, they're going to bring each one to the fingertips and poke it through. Bring the next one to the fingertips and poke it through. You could say if you drop them, that one doesn't count and doesn't go in, but I don't like to do that. I think that's a little harsh. So anyway, and then each child gets a turn. Whoever gets rid of their objects first is the winner. But it's just really working on that dexterity and those hand skills. So squirreling those items. If you want to turn it into something that works more on letters and letter formation, I have taken these little bingo counters and put letters on them. And you could maybe give them a sight word or a snap word to spell, and using those letters, they could pick up the letters to spell the word. If you don't have these type of counters, you can put those round stickers on the back of coins. The penny, it fits pretty well. The nickel, it fits really well. And you could just do the same thing using letters to possibly spell words. But the main focus is using just their dominant hand, picking up and squirreling and holding them all in one hand, and then bringing them to the fingertips and putting them down, releasing them one at a time. So just kind of a fun game you can do with just the counters and the die, or if you want to add letters to the activity, you can do it that way. So have fun with it. See ya.